feed, and I just happened to catch the circle. So someone said something about, is he alive in the circle? So we're trying it again. Take 2.
What was the last topic about it? It looked like the 2 males were about to fight.
So we're going to try this again. I had no idea that it had stopped filming.
321, you really don't stop.
So if I do, it'll pop up my little symbol. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, let's set it up here. Alright. Let's head out of here. Try this again. Let's put this up here because of the catch. There we go. Alright, we're going to head over towards the bars here. Apparently, my live stream messed up, and I had no idea that it was not playing. So, I guess we're starting all over because that stream would not connect, apparently, I guess. So, we're going to do it again. Gee, Christmas. Look at all these people out here. It is crazy. So, we're going to try this again. I had no idea that the stream had cut out. So I was talking to myself, I guess. So hopefully it's working now. Hi, King. How you doing? JK, how you doing? Doing pretty good. Apparently my last stream had went loop, and I didn't know about it. And then finally someone said something because I'm seeing perfectly fine, and I knew I had like 84 people here, and then boom, I had like 3. So I don't know what the hell happened. And nobody said anything to me. And then finally someone said, circle live. I'm like, okay. So there are people, teenagers. That's gonna be problems here. All these little teenagers right here. That's gonna be some issues. I can see this getting ready to turn into a fight. I see this turning into a fight here. Wonder where that is. Marquette Circle. How the heck are you getting a fight on the trap and run on the circle? That makes no sense. All right. So oh, here we go. There we go. There's the fight right there. There it is right there. There's the fight right there. So here's the fight. They're all fighting right here. I gotta call this guy's in here. Hold on. All right, they're stopping. They are going crazy right here. All right, the officer just pulled up behind me. There's a couple of them right here. They're yeah, they just cut out. Yeah, I'm gonna let him know what's going on. One right, the one right behind me, the girl you hear with the boy right there. She's one of them's been fighting, and then the other little girls. But they see my lights in the back and they all took off. But there's a good 100 of them here just a minute ago. They were out in the middle of the street fighting. Yeah, that's one of them right in front of you. 5 proms down here tonight. You had Whiteland, Perry, Southport, Ben Davis. Ben Davis went over on Union Street. They were their parties.
Get moving. Get moving. No, I'm not moving. I need that.
That's the one that was fighting. She's gonna end up going to jail. Yeah, she's getting ready to go to jail. Yeah, she's getting ready to come back. I mean, they're gonna go from one place to the next. And it's gonna stop. Yeah. That one girl, she's going here, she comes back. She's gonna end up in jail. All right, let's go back. Sit in the car. She's gonna end up in jail in a minute. They're gonna go down here after them. They going down here after her. Yes, it's gonna get nasty down here. That girl's gonna end up in jail. she's still running her mouth. So yeah, we're getting reception in and out data. There we go. I was coming in and out of different things. One of they're carrying. That was one of the ones fighting. I guess she lost her phone. Now she got hurt foot. That's one group. There's like a ton of them all over. Sorry, I was blared. There's like everywhere you go. They're on the circle area. There's a good 100 plus. Oh, there's over 100. That's going through the spokes of the circle right there. And these are not the kids that were at the prom. Unfortunately, this is a major issue and a major problem, not just here, in a lot of cities. So thank you guys for coming back. I don't know why my other stream died. Neapolitan, we don't need that. Sorry, I hadn't seen your guys' messages. But be respectful. No, I am not a professional stitch. So, but you don't let people sit there and fight and injure somebody physically, mentally. If you don't do something, if you don't report it, what good are you doing? Those kids in a group this big, it's going to get out of control, and then these turn into someone's going to get shot and killed. And we don't need that. We do not need young teenagers getting shot and killed. You know, it's one thing to come out and have a good time, but we don't need anybody hurt and killed out here. Like I said, there's so many underage, and you don't know who's carrying, who's got what, who's doing what. It's just not safe. But I mean, I don't care, you guys, if you just don't like an officer or different things, but be respectful. I mean, we've all had our issues with officers and police, you know. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a police officer to fire an EMS for over 30 plus years. Just sitting there looking. I ain't even made it to the bars yet. That's a fake night bot. Yeah, like I said, this is just outrageous. So yeah, quite a few. They all left. Like I said, I told you a fight was going to break out when I pulled in right there. And obviously, one did. A couple girls out in the middle of the street. They're you know, the officers will not mess with them if they're not causing problems. There we go again.
Hey, yeah, right. Hey, you gotta get this on the live.
It is.
The best though, not gonna lie.
But all these young kids, if they wasn't fighting and doing stuff, it wouldn't be a problem. I see that whole group come running. They're heading towards the bars. That's not gonna be a good group. How's it going, bro?
What's up, Dad?
Good, all right?
Love you, Dad.
Be safe, brother.
All these fucking niggers out here.
I mean, you know, if they just act responsible, they won't mess with them. But you don't need to be fighting. The fighting's what's causing the problems. See, the young girl right across the street. There she is again. One another one. Sorry, try to look back here and see what people said again. Sorry. Yes, sorry, Indianapolis, yes. And it's just, yeah, I know. That's just the language a lot of them speak, unfortunately. But the teenagers are not part of the group that was down here. We have 5 proms down here tonight, but this is not the prom kids.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're moved and moved. And there's groups in different directions. They still got all the group that's over off the circle, down on the circle. You can see that. You got another group here. You've seen them all running. Just a minute ago, and they all went this direction, which is not a good thing, because that's where the bars are. Like I said, we don't need no one shot. That's the key thing. Work our way back to our car. My car here. But yeah, this is craziness. All right. All right, we're starting towards the bars. I'll head toward, and one group that I was like, man, they're heading towards the bars. That's going to be great. Adults and teenagers mixture. All right.
Engine 31, medic 10, EMS
Man,
91,
he hit my damn phone piece and knocked it out.
Engine 31, medic 10, 91, 343.
I got a spare one. All right, let me see here. Hold on.
10 heart, 151 hours.
I'm going to connect my spare.
400 north, 500 east.
All right. Hopefully that one's working. he knocked out my little piece, but I have a backup. So my wireless mic was not working during that thing. Sorry, guys. All right, we're gonna reposition here. I'm gonna plug this back in. Hopefully I don't lose you. This is not good. This is crazy. All right. And there was a lot of teenagers there heading towards the bar area. That's not going to mix good. Lord have mercy. All right, let's get the back in here.
Are we coming in from the south end? Into 311, it'd be easier to just go to CD3. I can just give you a quick rundown. Real one. Yes.
Boy, they're
401. They want us to switch over to CD3 for the information. Okay.
ooh, they're going to encrypted channel. So they're changing their channel there to the encrypted channel. So some of the officers just went to the encrypted channel. So that's going to be interesting. Sorry I missed you. A lot of the comments there, guys. I try to not let them, they see the phone. If I hold it up by my chest, they still kind of see it, but they don't see the recording of the screen. That sounds like that young girl again. I just heard her voice. It just sounded like her. Yep. It is right there in the white mini skirt and the black shirt. She's the one wanting to fight the other girl. She was one of the ones that was getting ready to go to jail. They want to lock it. He was going. That was one right there in the white mini skirt. She was causing the other problems with the other young girl. That's the problem. Teenagers, they don't care because they feel that, you know, they're teenagers, they can do what they want. And unfortunately, they get away with so much. It's just, I mean, one night last summer, we had like 7 teenagers shot from a block away here. You know, we don't need, like I said, we don't need young kids. We don't need people getting shot and killed. And like I said, the officers won't mess with them. If they're walking and behaving, they normally won't mess with them. Even though they're teenagers, they know that, but they leave them alone. So we're down here to the bar area now. We're just making it to the bar area. See what's going on here. Like I said, the underneath part of the bridge was packed. People walking a minute ago, so. See if we can work our way over.
Unit for 4 store alarm, 84 access door. Car's that bridge to the south. There's going to be a white male long hair. He's got a black bumper vest on. Can you stop him and get his identify for me, please? He jaywalked. It just started. 353 through 12. Go ahead. When you're free, give me a call. Be down there in just a second. Stepped into the car and the meridian side of the south side of the circle. So it looks like most of the crowd is starting to disperse. There's nothing on the north side. There's just this one pocket left right here in front of the sushi boss. We just watch westbound on Washington Street and eastbound as well. Make sure that they're not congregating at the Taco Bell. Try one more call back.
And so it sounds like they're moving off the circle. So that's a good thing. So I'm trying to get the algorithm back up, guys. If you guys would please. I lost a lot of stuff being off sick medically for a couple months. Make sure you hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate y'all hitting that, smashing that like button. Someone just took my parking spot. Dang it. If you're just stopping through and scrolling through, hit that, smash that like button before you leave. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we're in Taco Bell right now. You know, if you report to call back, call us.
All right, pulling up to the bars, see what's going on down here.
Can you put me on traffic west and St. Clair and Fayette, Mary, Robert, Adam, Mary, George, 43. That's funny. Son, just finished up here at Meridian South of the factory. Where can you keep me up there? I think we're good up here on the circle. Most of them are dispersing now, so just something we're going to keep an eye on. For the
Nothing else.
I notified ERG, they're clear on kind of what we have up here. We're not at the level.
All right, so the bars got pretty busy, it looks like. 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here. Hi, Peter. Thanks for helping out there. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think when they said he was, they're just wanting ID who he was. They said something else after it. I just didn't get all of it. Meridian room's packed. So they're all like, it's like craziness there. There are like tons of them all over the place here. But the bar's got some lines in them. See who else is going on here.
Downtown 11 units for possible disturbance in St. Clair, second-hand information, south of the corner, parking lots, multiple people and 8 vehicles, 600 north, 300 west. 723 Ohio Capital. 721, 721, 23, yeah, that's true. So you put that 10 on that as well? So, it's 22. They just turned westbound on Washington on the north side of the street from head.
Alright.
Okay, I'm interrupting the paper.
Alright, let's see what's something starting back up on Washington Street.
At the front of the Conrad, a bunch of them took off running, so I don't know if that's who they were referring to on the call. They just turned back eastbound, walking towards the on Washington.
Alright, we're gonna go back down here.
Check. That's correct. That's correct. They're going. You back at 27.
All right, we're
people up here at St. Clair. St. Clair, let's handle this quick and then we'll do that.
So they're going. We're going back down here. Sounds like they're starting to act crazy again.
One in custody, what's your location? Case officer 401. Hey guys, take one into custody, mark it then.
All right, so they're starting to fight again. On the other side, they moved to Market Street, which is a spoke off the circle, and Pennsylvania, which is back to the right, though.
There's somebody close to back him up at 30th and Keystone.
Control, almost at Keystone, so have somebody close to the call for help.
There's
back here, 12 on scene. Ross, those two stop.
All right, so
Yeah, we got check under that car. Maybe under that car.
you think you?
Yeah, we get it.
All right, there we go. Talk about.
around Fire 19th Street, received another call, 1914 North Audubon, several shots, no visual, several subjects were fleeing the area and shots were being fired while on.
That's what I said. Someone to start shooting.
Yeah, we got a gun over here. It's been there.
They got Market and Pin where they were at, heading. They just found a handgun. Told you someone would start shooting.
These 28 going off, and then a short rifle box.
That's what I said. Someone would start shooting down here. That's why this these kids didn't need. Someone knows they need to get shot.
It's around 59 or check 5730. Shots fired and additional call to state 19.
That's the AES building there.
Chapter 1. Information that he had a walk-in gunshot. The trauma rooms. They looking for somebody shot. 330. Both units 205. They look like some neighbors. I'm on up 30 Keystone and no one's flagging down. I'm just by the Westboro Club. There's no one else.
Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go down here.
Location 1800 South 1100 East.
Car, black Camry, plate 389.
Disconnect.
East District unit, they're out at Fire 19th Street, received another call, 914 Audubon, several shots, no visual, several subjects were fleeing the area and shots are being fired.
Mike is so off. I would shoot it. Alright. Mike, that's up on there. Alright. We're gonna go over this way. We got officers coming in from all over the place still. So yeah, the phone's gonna be down a little bit while they're doing this, so I won't be able to read the chat, guys. But we're gonna go up here. Like I said, they got couple in custody. They did find a handgun. And these were, like I said, these were the teenagers. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and there's the same officers coming back over here. We're up in the parking garage over there now. They're over, yes, going up in the parking garage. Like I said, then they have two in custody over here on the corner.
39
There's two in custody right there. Like I said, they found a handgun underneath one of the cars.
Where are they saying that's the only person shot half a day? We haven't ascertained that yet.
Yeah, that person shot walked into the hospital. But they haven't figured out where it happened at yet. There's another bar that we go by right down the street there on the left. That's one of the other bars we go to. Still got like groups of them just walking little by little. They're dissipating. But nothing else. A few coming from each direction.
I've got a name of the person that's probably there. I'll see if I can find any information on her.
All right, let's head back over. Head back towards the bar area. Go and check some other areas here real quick. That's a lovely circle downtown. So I guarantee, and this, see, it's an alleyway. That goes to Washington Street where we were just at. Haven't heard. They got the water up and running now. Oh. State police is coming in now, heading towards the state capitol building. I done seen 5 state police cars. So there was about 5 state police cars. That's a 10. Oh. Yeah. So, There's the troopers. There's all the troopers right there.
There's no rush. It looks like a party's just letting out. Yeah, they're trying to warn. Yeah, the traffic warrants.
350,
They're getting ready to go after somebody. They want that truck. They're going after that pickup truck right here. Something with that pickup truck.
165 early, we left vehicle Chester Week 23. Speed Sister 43, Victor 363, and 364, 26, 6200 Brookville Road, lot 152.
He's running.
No other information there. No first 211 is the female caller versus
They took off.
people over to Trucker.
The other car took off or something. They went after him.
14 to 15 shots fired. 1 minute ago, the vehicle sped from the area of the epicenter.
Control for frontline. You can contact them at the hospital and let them know to let me know that you that Hayes or Robert checked in, and I have their name and date of birth if you can't copy it. Control 354.
354.
Okay. 10-4
Yeah, I don't know what he did. They all came. I seen him come through, heading towards the Capitol. And then they circled back around on this guy real quick. I'm gonna kind of look at some of the chat real quick. Sorry, guys. It's hard to look while you're driving and walking. The bad thing is, I don't have the state police on their stuff. Oh, left-hand surgery, that sucks. There's the state police or IMPD pulling up to help them. Hopefully everything's good for you, Pete. Surgery sucks. I've had quite a few of them. 54, I'm there, man. I'm with you. Yeah, I was 78 earlier here. It's about 64 right now.
Additional callers state that near 1530 North Avenue, they heard 9 shots. Time to wait 2 minutes. Nothing further.
323 and 356.
322, 346 suspicious.
Ain't somebody snitchers. You got 200 plus underage juveniles walking around downtown, and it's gonna cause problems. You know, these ain't even adults. These were kids that were causing a lot of the problems.
Your gun's not recognized on the phone. 214.
They rode up on him quick. I think the others went after that car, took off, that left. Yep, there they go. That's where they all went, towards the Capitol building again. Alright, we're gonna go. That's where they took off to. Alright, they're not doing. There's some more teenagers right there coming back. A younger kid. He's a maybe teenager 20s. There comes one of the troopers back. They're heading back this way. Go ahead. They're all coming back through. One officer, gee, me Christmas, you hit your all in the wrong lane there.
Unit interactive as the Capitol has been found subject to a can of spray at the female internet. She's bleeding. EMS is en route.
That's the state capitol. It's under construction.
Near the car door to resident
Yeah, they went the other way. There's the other officer just passed me. Yeah.
Client said help, they disconnected on this location.
Oh.
219.
That's a security officer. All right, trying to see what else is going on. Yeah, it's P. This is crazy. The kids are still fighting in different areas. So they move and then they start fighting again. So they got 2 in custody overall from where we just left. They did find a handgun. Now they got stuff going back on again in Washington, Illinois Street. So they're literally, they move from spot to spot, walk, run, and just keep having issues spot after spot. There goes cars that's here you hit. The center listening.
338, 322 at Palmer Hill at 1649 Sloan Avenue. So phase 2, that's female. Plaintiff said help to disconnect. They were 332 control. I was able to confirm Mr. Rollins.
I'm going to back up right into here, guys, for a minute, because the group of kids are coming through again. They're going to move. They just keep moving spot to spot, and it circles. Right, see, there's a little group there.
Downtown control out 301. 301. 301. Set 10 wants me to let you know that they need ERG activated.
So they're activating the emergency response group again. So So they had the ERG team activated just a little bit ago, and then when I was over on Union Street. And sorry, blurriness there, guys.
page out for all auditors. Staging will be the north side of the circle.
They're going to stage the north side of the circle.
North side of the circle is where we'll stage.
So what they're doing is their emergency response group, the ERG team. It's a page out to all of them. So that means, because what there is, there's officers for these groups to respond on that, kind of like SWAT team members and stuff. They not all work in the same area. So you got those officers are downtown district and one of the 5 other districts, you know, south.
Downtown underneath here, if you switch to downtown, staging will be
The north, south, east, and west districts. So now all so they're all going to start doing every go now fight.
Shot fired somewhere in the south.
South lot got shots fired. Shots fired. South lot. So the south lot underneath the bridge got shots fired now. We're gonna cut through. We're gonna go up the other way.
She advised she was in a car.
That's what I said. It's gonna get crazy down here.
Where she was.
Now that's the adults down there.
Not supposed to give me an updated location either.
I'm gonna cut back up the other way.
They just have shots fired over there.
Okay, clear. If you can, you just try to get an address or something for her, please. I'm clear. Get it south side, come on, behind the RV.
Come on.
Throw stuff down the stage. You know it has one way. Black male, cat fans, gray hoodie. Black male.
All right, yeah, I'm away, people.
There's a person shot at Escalation 262.
Eskenazi, person just coming in shot.
Alpha 1. Now have control. Alpha 1. Do they need a circle? Or do they need
They're like south lot or
shot fire? Alpha 1, figured out what's going. We go down to the subway lot. Southwest corner subway lot.
subway lot.
Okay, here, back on.
All right. All right, we're coming up on the stuff down here. Hold on. There was 2 cops behind me. I didn't know that. Sorry, guys. Oh, there was cops behind me. I didn't know it. I was keep blogging them. I didn't know they were behind me. Yeah, here comes the RG team. All right. We're going back into here. See what's going on. We're going to go over here. Here with the state police. I didn't know they were behind me. That was the state police. It was behind me. I didn't know that. Oh, all right. We're going to disconnect for a minute, guys. Go over here. I didn't know that was you guys behind me sitting at the light. I was like, damn it, I was blocking it for him coming the other way. We're gonna see what's going on here. So there are going to be a ton of officers coming in from every direction now. So the ERG team is coming down here. So yeah, they're gonna got one in custody over here. So you got one in custody, and this dude's state troopers are gonna get involved. That's not a good day. Don't mess with the state boys. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to read the chat, but there got stuff going on over here. They're right there. You got big groups all over. Like I said, they got everybody, state police, everybody's here for this tonight. And it's like I said, there's officers in every direction. And the bar's not even let out yet. This is the ERG team coming down. Like I said, there's one in custody right there. I said, no idea where the handgun. Like I said, it all came out with shots fired. He just yelled. He just got off probation. Now he's going to get back on it.
Hey, Cholo! Hey, Cholo!
Boy, people are crazy. It's what warm weather does. Yes. Yeah. Got state playing, IMPD's here, Beach Grove officers. I wonder if they run a DUI task force. A lot of times DUI task force with state, Beach Grove. We got a lot of, still got time. The bars ain't even let out yet. But tonight is not going to be the night to mess up. And the state boys, they go after the ones out here hot rodding it. Found a shell casing somewhere. They're walking a lot, checking stuff. This is crazy. The bars are going to let out. What time is it? G35. So yeah, they're going to start kicking people out. They're going to have to send some to Mass Avenue. So you got people, Mass Ave's the only problem they haven't had any calls out of yet. Well, they did have some stuff on St. Clair. It'd be close to Mass Ave. Oh. Shots again over on West Market Street. We'll look over this way. There's where shell casings was down there. So they're gonna use the ERG team now to help push the bar crowd out when they come out of the bars on Meridian. The biggest thing, so the one guy, they was like, walked in the middle and they asked him about if he's filming. Indiana has a law that you have to be 25 feet away from them to be able to film. So that's one of the first things Indiana did for this. So if you're 25 feet away, you are legally allowed to film them. You just can't be right up on them. That's just for safety. You know, that way they don't have to look over their shoulder and stuff, you know, what you're doing, stuff like that. And once everybody leaves the bars, this lot's going to get crazy too. All right. So everybody's calmed down here. Let's might have to go. I would say try to go over to the bars, but the fight to get back to them, might have to go to see if I can get over right beside them at the south corner of the south lot. See if I can get over there. But they're pushing now. You can hear the sirens. I heard the sirens, so they were trying to push groups. All right, let's go see if we can get a good position again. If I can get out of here, because they have everything blocked up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Maybe I'll sneak down this side street.
Girl, my car is somewhere. Hold on.
I got a few at Beach Groves, but it's been a while. But I have one of them. So we're going to snack with a new picture. Oh, of course, it's so much lights are flashing out here.
District 72 person down 79th Street. Call for you to take those liquors. Adam 322, Adam 338, Adam 322, Adam 338.
You're good.
Control flag is all detected for you.
Oh. They're just... That's the hangar. That's where the bicycle. I was going to come out that way, but I can't. Huh?
Are you cool?
No. Be safe. You have to probably go. Let me look, because yeah, he's blocked that way. Yeah, you can get out that way. All right, be safe, man. Sorry. All right. A lot of lights flashing behind him for the Beach Grove car. That'll be a good little picture for the thumbnail. Not this Beach Grove, but let's see if we can get their new logo there. That way we got their logos. All right. Kind of unmarks. So they're everywhere. So when I was sitting there blocking the corner, there was a Beach Grove and State behind me. They were heading over here, just run their lights. And I was blocking it for the trooper or the officers coming the wrong way on the road. All right, let's go the other direction here. Back in the car. All right, radio back on. It'll take it a second, unfortunately, for that radio to catch up. I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi because I'm not. Every time I get close to my car, I was wanting to try to connect to the Wi-Fi. All right, let's move. Before we get trapped in here, there's one of the new electric Mustangs right there. This one, the Mach 5s or whatever they're called, the electric ones right there. I mean, I was driving a Tesla and stuff for a while, and I've seen those. Those are not bad looking. I meant they got the higher end. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I was talking to the beach club officer. So yeah, they were running the detail down here. That's why I kind of figured they were doing. And I was apologizing to him. I said, I didn't know you guys were the ones right behind me. And he goes, I was wondering what in the hell who was stopping in front of us, and letting all the other officers come that way. And I said, well, I didn't know it was you guys behind me. I said, I couldn't see your light bar. He's like, no big deal. So they're running the task force down here, and they got the ERG team and everybody. So it's going to be a crazy show down here. I'm going to try to see if I can just sneak over and sit on this side real quick. Before it gets crazy over here. Oh. We don't need the pig comments. Keep it nice, professional. Yeah, so in this lot, there was shots fired. Took one in custody, this time one shell casing. There's been teenager fight now that the bar rush is letting out. So, yeah, it's just going to be one thing after another. I'm going to see if he'll let me, if he cares if I come over there and sit on that side real quick. Ugh. Oh, why you turn your head when I come over this way? All right, better get ready to do the bar push here. So we're gonna sneak. I'm trying to think. Oh, she seems mad. All right, we're gonna try to sneak back around to the other side. Bar side. Let's get the radio reconnected here.
Tungsten Detroit. 1715 is it for Jay? I only want to see out of Georgia.
I'm a trucker, so I like these live. Oh, thank you, Vance. Yeah, see, okay, so I got your comment there from 816. This, okay, I do fire and EMS. My dad was, and you got these auditors, I guess, what they go under. That's not me. It's not what I'm here for. I'm here to show you my point of view that I see on the fire and EMS side and police side, what they go through, the heartaches, the craziness. And then, sorry guys, as I'm coming around the corner, this is the JW Marriott. If you guys go online, you can see it, but this says green means go. There's a big Mountain Dew bottle on the back side up top. It's one that had Taylor Swift on the front, but now it's for the 500. It's got the Indianapolis 500 logo on it. This is the first time I've ever seen they did stuff on all four sides. So they actually have four things. You're welcome, Vance. So, but I'm not out here to entice the officers or anything. I do have a semi-decent working rapport with some of the officers out here, in downtown at least. It is just, I want the people to see the stuff that they go through. Not the bads, the goods, the ugly, all of it. I mean, there's, as I said before, don't have a problem if someone's like makes a comment they don't like the police or something. That's fine. You're entitled. Your opinion, your comment. We've all probably had a run-in with an officer at one time or another that we don't like. So I understand that. I just don't. This is not the channel to come on and bash the public servants, the fire, the EMS, and the police. That's not what this is. There's other channels that's what they want to do. That's their channel. Let's do it there. Here, I'm trying to show you the point of view of what they're doing. And oh, there's a group of kids behind me. Yeah, there's a whole group. There's a big group of them right behind us will return. The teenagers again. So now you got all them teenagers, and the bar's getting ready to let out. So you're gonna have a mixture of adults and teenagers, and that's not gonna mix good. But like I said, I'm trying to let you guys see the look of what these officers go through, not the discriminate and favoritism and stuff like that. I mean, it's just they go through a ton. And so like you heard, they activated the ERG team. So that brought officers from all the districts down here. The normal officers down here, you got your regular district officers, and then you have the set, which are here working part-time, overtime, stuff like that. And they're normally on Meridian Street, they're normal areas and stuff like that. It's got so many people blocking the road because we got some problems going on up here. I was like, this guy is, I don't know what he's doing to the left here. Yeah, this people. They don't care. People walk, they walk out in front of you. Hopefully, still be able to make our turn here. I've seen his lights. That's a patrol car in front of us right there. I had seen his little lights when he was coming through there. Man, my brakes are squeaking. Let's go get that checked. All right, making it back up here. All right. Once this car moves, we'll get up here and park. What time is it? 2:58. So the bars are closing up, and they're all going to start coming out here. So we're gonna get a fight right here in front of us. You're okay. Sorry. So they're all fighting right here. They're all fighting right here in front of us. This guy's wanting to fight right in front of here. This guy's going to end up in jail. I'm not even going to move because they're all going in front of us. I'm not even going to get out of the car. I'm just going to stay right here. Yeah, as I said, I wasn't even going to get out of the car. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, they're all over. Now we're going to get the adults causing issues. I mean, you can have, I don't have a problem if you, a negative comment. I just don't want you, someone's got a pistol. They just went every direction. He's still chilling over here. Here's another one. Somewhere, another bar. Hey, here. So we're just going to set this back. You all right? So yeah, they're starting to fight behind us. They're like craziness. All right, I was trying to get the other radio back up. That way I can listen to back data, you know what I'm saying? I don't want Kansas. I want Indy. This is gonna get really nasty down here. So make sure, if you would, you know, I'm trying to get the algorithm back. I've been off of medical a couple months, so if you guys would please hit that like and subscribe button. Even if you're just coming through for a minute, hit the like button. Put that thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like the content that you see, and help me get the pushback from here. I mean, this is the RG team and everybody down here. There's a ton of officers right here in front of me. Like I said, didn't even get a chance to get parked, and there was a fight in front of us. But yes, please smash that like button. That definitely helps me go. If you want to hit the subscribe button, I appreciate it. Notification button for when I go live on Saturdays, and then if I go live any other time throughout the week, if a major event happens, fires or anything happens, and I go live, you can know about it when I do it. When I do it, I can't even talk when I go live at it. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for it. Yeah, same here in Detroit. Yeah, Indy's getting what wasn't so bad, but it's getting a lot worse now. And this is the bars and the teenagers. That's our problem in the summer, is all the teenagers that come downtown. That's where we run into a lot of problems downtown, is the teenagers. That's a lot of the issues that they have. All right, now I got my radio back up. The other one. So the pepper spray gun, right there. It's a paintball gun. Like I said, there's some of the officers I know, the regular set guys, but a lot of these ERG guys, I don't know. So that's his right there. See it? That's a pepper ball gun normally. Yeah, that's a pepper ball. So I just stayed in the car. That was safety. 306. So the bar should be, most of them should be pushed out, but I'm not sure. And then I set my, I didn't think it was going to be this crazy tonight. And I gonna do some Uber runs before I go home. And I pre-booked me a couple of airport runs starting at 4 o'clock. But I don't know. That's how crazy it is. I'm gonna look and see what's going over here on this other radio. The radio is so far behind. There's so much traffic. So there's different groups all over the place. Put you guys up in the window again.
Just last night, come back up there. It was really long. Followed by veteran dealer, trouble bar here at Massey Park, but everything seems like they're moving along. We're not head back
So they're heading back to Washington Marine. So it sounds like a car chase by Lawrence that crashed at Washington and Midhoffer. That would be all the way on the far east side, right before you go into Indianapolis, about a mile before you're out of Indianapolis area on the far east side. And that's where that fatality accident happened that I was on a few months ago.
Sparking wires.
He took out a light pole and wires. He got wires down.
Clear, thank you. So we get all these crowds like go ahead and all non-first so we have one Starfire.
Northwest 61, 3339, number 223.
Taking answer back glass.
Trying to see what else is going on here.
Clear on the return.
So here goes. We're gonna get some more fights. I know they are. I'm going.
Can you start
I'm gonna move over here. Sorry about that. Get out of the car and it disconnects from Wi-Fi back to regular. I'm just waiting for the south lot down there. So yeah, it's just fight after fight tonight downtown. Teenagers started it early. Now the bar scene has some shots fired down there in the south lot. Car chase on the east side. Now they're just gonna start fighting downtown. The bars, these guys that work just the bar scene, they'll be done here in a minute because their bar is empty. So they'll be like, we're out of here. They got paid by the bar. They got their money. They got off. I ain't mad at them. Yeah, the nice thing about it, it'd be neat, but I don't know the area. See, at least I know right now. I know the area here, so I know how to get around, know shortcuts, and know some of the officers. That helps. Yeah, I use like 3 different apps and different radio, single radio. So there goes the ERG team. That's the group of cars, officers leaving. That's all the ERG team right there. So they're going to go hit the south lot. So all those officers there are going to head to the south lot. So they're all going to head this way down to the south lot. And sorry, you're going to go down there and try to push all those officers out. Or not officers, the people out of that parking lot. It looks like the bar's cleared out, so they're all going to be on the outskirts now. Fri Sat's a good thing. All right. Hold on, Sergeant wants to know. I haven't met him. All right, give me a minute, guys. I'll have you guys unmuted in a minute. All right, hopefully that mic's working. Gee, me Christmas. I don't know. That new set of mics I got is not charging very good at all. Sorry about that. It's downtown on Meridian Street. Most of the stuff in Meridian works in Meridian. They got a car chase going somewhere. On the east side.
329 was the reason for the pursuit.
I'm just listening here.
We're going to be going eastbound 25th Street.
Of course, it's eastbound 25th. Everything's happening out towards the Far East Side and Lawrence tonight, too.
321 35 Virginia Avenue. Eastbound on 27th from
But sorry, what I was listening to them. The officer was curious who I was, and then once I told him, I said, "No." Talking about when the fire I had when I used to be able to bring the rehab apparatus, the fire truck down here. He goes, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing you down there for that." Okay, never mind. Then he knew who I was, but he was like, he's like, you haven't been in the way, you ain't caused no problems, but I'm just curious, and so he was like, "No, I'm good now." He knows who I am. So that's all that matters. And I, out of courtesy to, like I said, to the officers, I do not broadcast the private conversations because that's how I gain trust, and they tell me information I need and know, and they don't bother me, and they don't bother them. Like I said, I'm here to show them the good, the bad, and ugly with stuff I see. I'm not an auditor, so that's the key thing. I do have a 4 o'clock airport run out on the west side, so I just have to log. It don't take me 10 minutes to get there. That's not a big deal. But I just got to log in. So I'm going to go check down here. No, I'm not another cop hater channel. No, this is not an auditor channel. Polar. Yeah, this is nothing to do with that. Nope, I'm here to show you the stuff that the officers deal with in the bar scenes and stuff like that, and just all over the general. So they're going back down here on Meridian Street. There's another officer behind me. He's sitting over there in an unmarked car. They didn't see him. I forgot to turn off my other lights. Damn it! I was sitting back here. There we go. So we go down here. Like I said, I got a pickup, but we're gonna go down here and look, see what's going on. They are busy down here. The radar map for Uber is like crazy.
And see where they can go. Right now. Where they bail out? 2-8.
Trying to see where they all went to.
20, I think we focus our efforts on that South Street line, get everybody moving.
Yeah, they're working on the south lot still. The lovely arch garden, the spaceship. As you can see for the 500 stuff on the front side of it there.
Up here watching already after his eyes, so they're just pretty well scattered. But they're working 24 hours, so that's what we're on right now.
They're all over the place. They're like little groups now.
Cars up here to asphalt. Finish clearing out this parking lot. Don't know if you check that out, so we're not getting caught
So I'm just sitting there. Hello.
It's going to be 707 Mass Ave.
I don't know who this is coming towards us. It's like coming down the wrong way on the one way there, buddy. Man, I'm just kind of mad. My mic died on me just a minute ago again. That was 2 mics. These are supposed to last. I don't know if it's just that. The other one was just bad. I gotta mark this one so I know which one's the mic's not lasting on. So there they go, the RG team. You see them again. They're going in front of us. They just running down Meridian, head towards the circle. They're gonna go push somewhere.
There's available unit. Check the premise 405 General Way, 104. Lawrence Formation Road. Shadows outside of
They can see shadows outside the window. There's still a ton of teenagers out here running around. Like I said, these are groups of teenagers right there. They're not the adults. Indianapolis, yeah. Sorry, Martin, Gina. Sorry. We're in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're in downtown, right? Actually, downtown Indianapolis. That's the circle right there. That's the center spot of downtown. Where most cities have a square, we have a circle. And that's right there. So this is our 0 east and west, 0 north and south street right here.
Supervisor, is it okay to disregard this guy calling in on the van?
So the ERG teams, they're kind of going different spots, looking at things, waiting to see if they got to go anywhere else. But I'm just listening to see if there's anything else going on anywhere. They're all just chilling right there.
Do you want it on the same cat or separate? Do you want it on the same cat or separate?
So I'm going to look back at some of the chats here. Devious Selling, how you doing? All right. Sorry, like I said, when I'm talking to officers and different stuff or doing, I don't run driving. I can't see the UK. Thank you. I can't read all the stuff, and I hate that. But I do go back and look at the chat later and see where people are from, what city, state, stuff like that. So if you guys put that in there, I appreciate it. I always like to look back and see where people are watching and stuff from.
Yep, westbound 21st from this. Westbound 21st from this. Does that go? I'm going to get 20th Street.
Ocean Earth, yeah, I miss water.
Indianapolis. Okay.
Yeah, we're going here at 3:32.
What you got?
DC, okay.
Between the houses right there. You said 2400 Indianapolis?
I've been to DC twice for work. Once after Hurricane Sandy, I had to go out there for a generator. I went through downtown, looked around, drove around there. Had the wrecker, so the officers were like, "Yeah, just turn on your lights and you can look at stuff." Because I was down there like this time of night,
342.
which is pretty neat to drive around and see stuff. He's gonna run it.
They're 21st and
No. 21st and Post. See, that's Far East Side. They're all running from the officers over there. Because most officers, they're not, unless depending on what it's for, they can't chase them. They're not supposed to be do car chases. And a lot of them are in these Chargers and stuff like that running. You said speed's about 70.
Yeah, started at 70 and Post. They were last approaching Frankfurt.
Yeah, so we've had Lawrence had one that crashed out at Washington Midhofer. And another IMPD had another chase over there. And then they got a third one.
350.
All started on the Far East Side in that same area.
350 and 367 an investigation of B32, W26 Charleston. 334, make sure to read the last supervisor. Can you look at cat 387?
He said ask the supervisor look at it now because he will
We got you.
determine
2064
the speed,
Unable to confirm, but negative with that name and inverse.
the speed.
Moderate traffic speeds are about 100 east.
Speeds are about 100, no traffic.
0 on 10 speeds, 100 moderate traffic.
For pursuits patched to countywide.
So the sergeant or lieutenant or captain
And then what between those houses right there would be here.
will determine if they're going to keep pursuing it or stop. And they have to
I'll walk back west.
put all the factors of
3655 Austin.
the speed, the traffic, what he's wanted for,
Hey, Raiders needed.
and things like that. Weather conditions.
Heavy brush. I can't get to there from here.
Yeah.
Moon Lounge Market, Delaware. 327. Dealer K9 started. That's the decision for 329. I only saw this one that I made. Hey, from EIS for K9. Yeah, it'd be great.
Okay, what time is it?
Whatever. Just pull up, go to the other side, go one street over to the left.
Got about 7 minutes and I got to start that direction.
23, you're still back there. 26. Back eastbound 21st Street.
So he's just running circles over there.
26.
That was
2430 Indianapolis, but they're in the backyard to the west.
they were underneath the bridge, but I think it was a car.
Down on the right.
322-338 on the line, 71-3920 Corporation at Home Depot.
Yeah, they were underneath the bridge or something and made that boo-boo. Yeah, see. He's making it. See, he's making it pop like that, like it was gunshots underneath here. And it's not. That's why the two were running just a minute ago. But if you would, before you guys leave and we end this chat and this live tonight, first of all, happy Mother's Day to all the moms on the channel that's watching the live. And those of you who are the dads or sons or whatever, make sure you call your mom and tell her happy Mother's Day. Like I said, and all the moms out there, thank you for everything you guys do. So this is the car that's making all the noise. Sleazy. License plate sleazy. He's a little Honda trying to make it sound like gunfire. It has no hood on the car.
Did you ever get an ETA for my minutes?
321, did you get your phone call?
You know, and he's trying to make it pop, pop, pop. You know, but see all the there's all the ERG cars sitting right there. He didn't do it right there. He thought about it. But thank you for all the moms, what you do. You guys do more than is imaginable,
They needed it on Northwest.
and don't get the credit for what you do. So thank you.
Right now, no, I see this pieces, but
Nothing against the dads and stuff, but moms, they do a lot.
I'll set up with like a call. Can I send it to you?
But if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you like your contents and stuff you've seen, it's summertime. It's going to get crazy now. Those who've been around, you thought the winter was nasty. Now it's summer, you see how it's starting to get crazier. As it started out with teenagers. You know, that's a problem we're facing down here year after year, summer after summer. These teenagers has this, they know nothing you can do to me. Well, they will lock them up, but those something you do not causing problems, they're going to leave you alone.
Make contact.
Tin roof, all the bars are, they're all pretty much cleared out.
Trying to figure out what sides those are.
So make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. Notification bells. There, it's telling me it's time to head to my run. Hit the notification bell so if I do go live on other times, you'll know when I go live. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. And thanks to mods that came through. I'm trying some new stuff. Like I said, I haven't been here. I was off in medical for a couple months, so I lost a lot of regular followers and viewers. So to take a little bit of time to get people back, I'm trying to let people have some free reign, you know, just be able to speak their mind. And as long as you're not bad mouthing and trashing and repeatedly, I'm not gonna block you and stuff. I may remove a comment, but the key thing is I don't want constant bashing and, you know, F the pigs and all these other things. That's not what this is. So this is here to show that stuff that fire and EMS and police and fire go through on a daily basis and the weekends and the stuff they deal with on the bar scenes and stuff like that. So, like I said, we all have issues with officers once in our life. So we all get mad. So I know that. So please, if you tune in, I'll see you guys next Saturday, at least. Fridays, right now I'm going to at least try to do Saturdays when I came back and try to do Fridays for family. But thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to go do a pickup for the airport. I got a couple of those to do before I head home and get some sleep for Mother's Day. So guys, thank you. Be safe. Check out some of the old videos, some of the shorts, things like that. Leave a comment. Let me know that you came from the live or tonight or different things like that. I appreciate it. But other than that, thank you. Guys, stay safe. Happy Mother's Day.
Try it one more time.